Come back in to 3rd Street, back over to Kansas, and come back out now and goes over to Bellevue. It goes out Chevy Drive. Out Chevy Drive. Is that okay now? Yeah, okay. And Horn Lake. So it's a big, big district. So if you live in District 86, you have a surprise in there today. Those who run the most, members who live in District 86 will get a little prize. But I'm going to not delay it any longer and bring to you Reverend Samuel Ford Sr. He's going to open up with prayer. Thank you. Reverend.
Excuse me, sweet, precious things. I'm here today, and I'm sorry for the asking location. Help us, Almighty God, that we will get our business resolved, which is in all our dignitaries, our representative, Father, people. To be my brothers and my sisters, to bow your head in this moment as we go into prayer. Our Father and eternal God, we stand and come before your presence, and we come in thanksgiving. Thank you for many blessings that thou hast restored for us. Thank you because you are Almighty good God, that us and we can be to our sins. We come tonight and ask that you would bless us to put our representative who would have to say to us. Then we will go forward. And all that this may be a good district, that it may be a strong district, and us bound together. Pray, O God, that we bless all, that we will be recipients of this information. Help us to spread throughout this district, that the county and others like that, that we are working with God to bring things together and all. Pray now all that I can do, your rich blessings upon me. It's in the name of Jesus, amen. Thank God.
Amen. Thank you so much for that prayer. Yeah, that was very inspirational. Always the right to stand up. I'm on this basic. Okay. Miss Cheers, I have to say something about her. She's been with me ever since I was elected about 18 years ago. Yep. And she calls and you talk about blast. She don't blast. She hollers. What is going on somewhere? So I have to. She calls on me all the time, and I move. I try to move for everybody when they call me. But she hollers so loud until I have to move right there.
So you're right. Yes, I will. Listen, on behalf of State Representative Bob Cooley and the committee for this afternoon, we would just like to welcome you all to this event. She's a great representative. She works really, really hard for this District 86. And my other young person I saw, Ramesh Outberry, she's a great representative also. But we just like to welcome you all for coming out. I know a lot of people just coming to church. I know I am. But I just want to welcome you all, and we thank you all for coming out. And we pray that we'll learn as a community to come together, to work together, to make things better for the areas that we live in.
Thank you.
Curb is one of my ex-interns in the room, and she's always on time and always cooperative. I didn't remind her, so she's busy. And she's late. I know something happened. That's the reason why she's not here. This is the first time. But I'll just go on with it. Do we have any? I have something that in design in this program, I thought about all the people downtown, and not all, but I did think about all of them, but I know I missed some names. And when you start calling names, you're gonna miss somebody, but it's not intentional. This meeting was open to District 86 and all of these surrounding neighborhoods and the community at large. Do we have any special guests? If you look down on that program, and you have on the back, this special guest. Special guest. If you're among that group, or if your name is on that list, would you stand, please? These are the special guests. These folks keep me in line. I see Commissioner Love, and I won't call you Reverend, because he said hangs with the Christian preachers, J.B. Charmer, and he's retired president of there. Okay. And 1833. Yeah. Thank you again. Oh, he wakes up in the morning, sends me to bed at night. Sometimes he goes to bed too early. Okay. Now, who is this?
John Corns.
Oh, Mr. Corns, thank you. Mr. Corns has been on the campaign trail. We're going to use him. He's an accountant. We need somebody to count our money, although we don't have it yet. But he's there. Okay, thanks for being here, Mr. Corns. Mind your man. Okay. What about honorary members? You a member of the group that's listed? Your name on that honorary? Just making you honorary. If you have a business here, you work downtown, you're an official, then we are talking about you. Anybody here from the honorary members? Now, we have the Democratic Party chairman here. Stand. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Brenda Spears, and I'm the chair of the Shelby County Democratic Party, and I'm also a proud member of District 86. So.
Hey, give her a hand. Okay. Now we come to Miss Linda Street. We have Miss Linda Street. Then we're going into Mr. Kevin Bradshaw is going to take care of us. Kevin Bradshaw. Miss Linda Street, we are. We'll do first. All right. Oh, you run fast. Let's just play basketball for your first semester. A hard worker, District 86. I know you haven't seen them. All these people, first time, you haven't seen them. You're going to see you again, too. All right. Ms. Linda Street. Educator.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I'm here to, first of all, I want to say welcome to you all again, and I thank Representative Barbara Cooper for this opportunity. She's one of the hardest working women I know. If I can be anything closer like her, it'll be good. But I'm here to give you the purpose of the District 86 Council is to inform, to educate, to engage, and support the community. District 86 Council meets several times during the year, presenting Cooper Young's initiative in observance of Dr. Martin Luther King's death and the 8th Philip Randolph March on Washington. The weekly Super Learning class will focus on reading by Dr. Clifford Black. Also, we organize for fair employment opportunities. We support COPPA, which is Coalition for the Organizational Protection of People and Equal Rights. Plan and implement community awareness and informational sessions. An overview of each will be presented, which is on the agenda later. The last meeting of the year is designed to hear from the neighborhood leaders. Today, we will hear from Mayor-elect Jim Strickland. We appreciate him being here to listen to the community neighborhood leaders about their accomplishments and concerns. The expected outcome is to formulate a mayor's action committee. In the next council meeting, the task force will meet to inform and present a priority summation of the neighborhood leaders' top district-wide issues and concerns. With the mayor's permission, a date and time will be scheduled for May to present long and short-term goals for implementation consideration.
Did the mayor elect show up yet?
Okay.
He'll probably on his way there.
The purpose of this meeting is to continue building and strengthening the sense of community through open communication, cooperation with community members, and assistance from the government agency. Now, your name is if your name is not on the list today, I want you to add your name. It's on the back table. We want to make sure that, again, we communicate with everybody. We thank you for being here.
Thank you for that. Does everyone have a program? Look inside, you have a registration form. Now, we didn't stop to mind you before you register. But that form is for you to put your name on and have an announcement break. License, Honda, Accord, light on. Let the lights on. And then they go out automatic. You know, we have these automatic cars now.
License number C6365U. It's goldish, it's a Honda Accord license.
You don't want your battery to go down. Thank you. This ladies and gentlemen, let me find you a seat. Come on up here. Special guest, Mr. A. to the Randolph. Okay. Let's see, right up there, sit down. Anyone else? Brett Thompson, come on around. Let's see up here. Party. Come on. And we can get some more chairs too.
Get some more chairs.
Thank you. This late gentleman is a very, I got to know him late, couple of years and everything. Mr. Kevin Bradshaw.
Say about
Yes.
can't keep talking.
Okay. This late gentleman is Kevin Bradshaw, president of Carolina. You're straightened out now. But you know we had a little, but we were locked out of the building, we couldn't make it work. So we got very, very engaged, and it didn't take a little while. So I keep it right by my side, and I'm not letting it go. I told you, don't work too hard. Yeah, back to work now, he's gonna talk to you about that for a moment, and also pick up some other information that we've been involved in. Let's get it. All right, can you get this back? Thank you for being here.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I'd like to talk about COPPA, Coalition Opportunity of People and Protection of People Equal Rights. We started that with our dear late brother Lorenzo Banks, who was in the hospital and saw us out on the street and knew what was going on, like everybody else in the city of Memphis. And he reached out to our fabulous state rep, Ms. Barbara Cooper, and they came out and we put together a plan to do something that had never been done before in the city of Memphis. Actually, in case you don't know, it's never been done all over the world. Today, COPPA stands as one of the first models of a community-based organization in the whole world that the AFL-CIO has been trying to come up with, just in case a lot of you didn't know. That went pretty well. We have a few members here, all my COPPA members here. I haven't seen, there you go. Y'all stand up, please stand. Ms. Rosemary, don't stand up, I see you. Dr. Black, I see you. A few members here. COPPA, we plan to be around for a long time. We've been busy trying to get organized and get our foundation set up. But we're trying to be a voice in the community for those who have been, economic and social injustice. Lately, we've been meeting every third Saturday of the month at 2 p.m. on Madison and IBEW Union Hall. So anyone wants to come out, you can go to coppercoalition.org and sign in and leave your contact information, and we'll add you to our mailing list. Just to give you a quick update on what's going on in Kellogg's. You all know that we went back to work August 2014. We've been at work. Instead of being locked out, now we're locked in. So we've been working 7 days a week. Nobody's complaining. 12, 16 hours a day, nobody's complaining. We recently just hired 55 new people, and we have probably 18 more coming the 1st of January. Wanda Havell was instrumental in supporting us throughout the lockout. Many of you probably didn't know Ms. Wanda Havell was there with us. She supported us throughout the whole lockout. Anything we needed, she was there for us, and we got it done. Thank you again, Ms. Havell. Also, I'd like to keep you informed that we will be hiring some more this year. So you have any family members, friends who need a job, just contact me via coppercoalition.org, and I can keep you informed on when they'll be posting information online. This fellow has a website system that they hire through. It's pretty word of mouth, and a lot of people don't know about it. It's been one of the best kept secrets in the city of Memphis for 59 years. We just had a guy who retired a month ago who's been there 57 years. Wow. So, I don't know why, but we want to give back to the community and help people get jobs. So there's a lot of opportunities out here that have been kept quiet as kept, and we just appreciate the support throughout the city of Memphis that we had during the lockout. A lot of people thought we were fighting to get more money. We were actually fighting for these new people who came behind us and keep the same amount of benefits and pay that we were getting. It was not about any money. We didn't ask for any money. We didn't ask for anything at the table. They just came in, demanded, and locked us out because we wouldn't give them anything. So for all you who were misinformed, we were not striking. We were not, we didn't walk off the job. The company locked us out because we refused to sell out the future to future employees. Are there any questions about what's going on in Kellogg's or Copper or anything? No questions. I'll pass it on to Colonel Moore.
Good afternoon, everybody. As many of you already know, we came to Barbara. When she asked, we just do it. My name is Kermit Moore. I'm the Southern Region Director of the A. Philip Randolph Institute. The A. Philip Randolph Institute is the senior constituency group of the AFL-CIO, the American Federation of Congress. Help me out, Dr. Black. Congress Industrial Organization. Thank you. We have been around since 1965. We have 140 chapters across this country. We have 4 in the state of Tennessee. We work with labor. We work with other community organizations. We fight injustice wherever it is. Right now, we're working with the Copper Coalition and some others. We're finna try to raise the minimum wage in the state of Tennessee. And we know the only way you can do that is through the legislature. Now, we can't have living wage ordinance in our counties. So we're starting a statewide coalition to raise the minimum wage in Tennessee. We want to do all we can to uplift everybody. 2 years ago, Copper and the A. Philip Randolph Institute of Memphis started having an anniversary for the March on Washington. And for the last 2 years, we have been having a program celebrating that anniversary on March 28th. August 28th. Sorry. I was thinking about my birthday. And next year, we will be doing bigger and better things when it comes for the March on Washington. So I ask you to keep your ears open, your eyes open, and catch that email about the city, because we're going to do it up in 2016 for the March on Washington anniversary. Thank you, Ms. Wood.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. I see some other people come in and stand and come around. Can you see if there are any chairs around that corner there you can bring out? Ms. Andre? Here's a seat right here.
There's one right there.
Okay, raise your hand, y'all, seat beside. Come on around, so I see some more elected officials out there. And the mayor's on his way. Glad to hear from him. In the introductions, any elected officials, you know, when you start calling names, you need to stand up. Stand up, Miss Harris. Miss Harris was brave enough since the election commission. I think we got that man out of the way. Praise the Lord. Let me just tell you what's going on. Who is that? Stephanie Love, yeah, I saw you. Reggie Milton, Commissioner, where are you? Thanks for holding up. Got it. Yeah, and you have, of course, Ms. Ackberry, Representative Ackberry, who's going to come on this way. Yeah, doing a great job, great job, great job. I'll tell you what I've done. I tried to do what my community says do. And I got a little glitch going on, but we're going to straighten it out. I always straighten out all the problems. Not always, I try to. My daughter's here too. She gets me when I get home. I always forget her because she's a baby. She's a baby, so she gets me. You know how you babies do this for. Tell you what you stand. She's always here. Great job. She's going to do again if you don't win next time. And this is, of course, you know who this is. Representative Ramesh Ackberry. She is one of our viewers. Youngest? She's 29, she's going great. I'll tell you her age in a minute. Okay, and she's going to do some presentations. And I don't know, I saw Attorney Horn, did he show up? He said he'd be here. For Horn. My community, some of my members. Now, Mr. Gross, you know who I am. And Attorney Horn needs to have a proclamation or something, recognizing all the hard work he does. Then we had somebody honored at the chef, and I called down and they told me they had promoted about 100 folks. And I said, well, give me those two top people that you're talking about who call the names. So I thought they'd given me the names. And I have one of them, but she doesn't have her proclamation. So we're going to get it to you as soon as you get me your Bible. All right? I didn't make it clear to them. My community didn't make it clear to me. But then when I called down there, because I was having a hard time trying to get these proclamations, the ballots, okay? I won't tell what was going on. But I got them. I thought I had them all, and I didn't. But Representative Ackberry is going to make these presentations for me. Those who are not here, we'll get them to them. Thank you, Representative Ackberry.
You're welcome. Thank you, Representative Cooper. Everyone knows, I think it's been said several times today, but seriously, Representative Cooper is the hardest working person I know. In this state and in this world. Everybody, before we do these proclamation presentations, I want you to mark your calendars. January the 5th, from 10 to 1 o'clock, the Shelby delegation is going to have a town hall meeting that will be broadcast live on WDIA. It's good. And we want to make sure that people come out and they can interact with all the legislators. It will be live on the radio. It's hosted by Bev Johnson. That's at the National Civil Rights Museum from 10 to 1 o'clock, January the 5th. Mark your calendars. And we'll be sending information out about it, but I just kind of wanted to put that little bug in your ear. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the special recognition. If that person is not here or if they have a representative, if you would come up and receive their proclamation. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of give you a summary because these are a little bit long. I think I'll probably run past the mayor's time I'm going to read them all. But we're going to start first with Mr. Arthur Horn III. He is a deserving person who has the greatest integrity and his chosen endeavors. He was born in Marshallsville, Georgia, graduated from Germantown High School, and then he went on to Eastern Michigan University, and then he earned his Juris Doctorate from the University of Arkansas School of Law. He has been admitted to practice in the United States District Court, Western District of Tennessee, and the State of Tennessee Supreme Court. He started Horn and Wells PLLC in 2002. He He has enjoyed a varied practice in civil litigation with a concentration of personal injury, wrongful death, premises liability, business litigation, and federal and state criminal defense and class action. He is a member of the National Trial Lawyers Association, National Criminal Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers, Tennessee Trial Lawyers Association, Tennessee Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers, Tennessee Bar Association, Memphis Bar Association, National Bar Association, the Ben Jones chapter of the National Bar Association, and he's also a member of Capital Society Fraternity Incorporated. This proclamation is in recognition of his public service, his tremendous work in this community, and just the ability to be motivated and to motivate others. So I think we have Carlissa Shaw. She can be a representative for him and come up and accept his, an attorney, Carlissa Shaw, to accept his proclamation. All right. All right. The next one is to honor Mr. Floyd Bonner. Are you here? All right. Yes, sir. Come on up. Now, Mr. Bonner has the greatest integrity in his 35-year career with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office. He was appointed to his current position in August 2015 by Sheriff Bill Oldham, and Chief Deputy Floyd Bonner is second in command to the sheriff and reports directly to the sheriff. In his official capacity, Chief Deputy Bonner coordinates day-to-day operations in law enforcement and oversees all of his divisions, including patrol, support services, court services, civil process, homicide, robbery, sex crimes, fugitive and narcotics, homeland security, the Bureau of Professional Standards and Integrity, the Training Academy, and a long list of others. Chief Deputy Bonner has had a long career in service to Shelby County, from the narcotics division to the position that he's in now. And we really want to honor him and recognize his achievements within the Shelby County system. Because it's not every day that you can say that you're second in command. It's not every day that you can serve your community and dedicate your life to your community. So we thank you so much, Mr. Bonner. All right, tell two more. All right, is Miss Deborah Hammonds here? All right, Miss Hammonds. Now, Miss Hammonds presently serves with distinction as Assistant Chief of Programs for the Shelby County Sheriff's Office. And she has a lifelong mission of making a positive impact in her community. She began her illustrious career with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office February 1st, 1990. She's worked in different parts, from the jail investigative unit to the jail processing and training. She's been promoted on November 16th, 2015, so relatively new, but still amazing, to Assistant Director of Programs. Ms. Hammonds is a proud 22-year veteran of the United States Army and served 4 years of active duty and 18 years in the U.S. Army Reserve. Ms. Hammonds attributes her success in life to her mother, Mrs. Willie Pearl Butler, who selflessly cared for her grandchildren as Ms. Hammonds traveled, went to school, and pursued her career with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office. We honor you today for your service in Shelby County, for your commitment and dedication, and just for the ability to not only motivate yourself, but also others. Thank you. All right, now I do not think that Tony Armstrong is here, but this is a proclamation to honor him for his service, and I think we are all very familiar with the tremendous work that he's done in Memphis and the legacy that he leaves as he moves towards another phase in his life. We're going to present this to him later. His accomplishments are far too many to read, but we all know he's awesome and that he's really helps Memphis. So thank you all. Don't forget January the 5th, we will have our town hall at the National Civil Rights Museum at 10 o'clock. Thank you, Representative.
Ms. Angela Mays, come on. Ms. Angela Mays was also given a promotion to the sheriff's department. How many of them know who the sheriff is? Hands on people who know who the sheriff is. Raise your hand if you know. Now, if you know his name, that's all I see. Hands high. I'm a teacher. And they have to have their hands real high when I'm in the classroom so I can see. So you can't go home and tell your mama that I didn't call on you. That's not enough hands. Now, how many know his name? See, now that's why this is purpose. Information. You see, you're getting some information now. It may not be something you want to hear, I don't know. But you see it's information. We've been out there doing some things. And if you haven't been involved, we miss some things that you were in. We don't even know what you've been doing. We need to know. So this is really the bottom line of having our community meetings, members come together. Give them, Miss Mays.
Yes,
I'm gonna act like the sheriff, okay? But Miss Mays is promoted too. Let's give her a hand. She's gonna tell you what the sheriff promoted her. They're not promoting you on just not doing any work. She's been working hard. Talk.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. I was promoted on November 16th to Chief Inspector of Joe Beach's facility, the women's facility, juvenile facility. So I am now the chief at that facility.
Send me your allowance on Monday so I get your confirmation. And thank you so much for coming. Apologize for that glitch. Mr. Terrence Patterson is here. And I know, how many know Mr. Terrence Patterson? And this is our, it's a few people who know Mr. Terrence Patterson too. Now, Mr. Patterson, come on this way. I'm going to take a special privilege. Mr. Terrence is the newly elected, appointed, hired director of the Downtown Memphis Commission. So he's going to tell you a little bit about that. But after that, we are going to introduce all of our leaders. Your name is on the program. If your name is not on the program, put it on there so you can say, I left it off. So you can say what you have to say and introduce yourself. And we don't want to take up all the time with this and not have enough time for you to ask you questions, because I get criticized all the time when we have these meetings. I hear other people talking. He ain't got a chance to say anything. So we're going to let them talk, and we're going to introduce everybody's here so the mayor can see who you are. And then we're going to introduce him so he can talk, and you can talk blast off. Okay? Mr. Terrence, congratulations. We're proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for allowing me a few moments. I started in the role about 4 weeks ago, so I'm relatively new and getting the hang of things, but I do want to share a couple of things with you all tonight. First, just a little bit about what the Downtown Memphis Commission is. We're a public-private partnership in partnership with the City of Memphis and also Shelby County, and we are focused on the redevelopment and improvement of downtown Memphis. And that is the Central Business Improvement District that primarily covers from the river all the way to Danny Thomas, down to Crump, all the way through Uptown. And I've been privileged to be appointed as the president and CEO of that organization. And I just wanted to share a couple of recent developments and a couple of opportunities that I am looking forward to working with each of you on. We have about $1.3 billion in new development coming online in our downtown. We are poised to be one of the premier downtowns across the country and the world. And we need all of your help and support and comments and feedback as we think about how we can make our downtown great. We provide incentives, small business development incentives. We provide storefront grants. We also provide tax abatement as well as we think about bringing new businesses to our downtown community. St. Jude recently announced that they were going to do $1.2 billion in expansion, bringing 2,000 additional jobs to our downtown and to our city, and we're committed to working with them. We also have about 1,500 new hotel units that are online, that are either in development or in process. And then one of the most exciting things I think is that we're looking forward to bringing a movie theater back downtown in our central station development. So again, I'm looking forward, I'm excited, I'm honored to serve. I'm a native Memphian. I was away for about 15 years and I moved back 5 years. I care deeply about Memphis. I love the city, and I'm here to do anything I can to make sure that downtown is great, but more importantly, work with the mayor and the county mayor to ensure that our city is great. So thank you all.
I know you didn't remember all that information, but just get the email, get the telephone number, and tell them to email that to you so you'll know, you'll remember, or you'll have something to refer to. You can tell the ladies and people in your organization. Now, what was his name? What is it? Terrence Patterson. Everybody say Terrence Patterson. So you know that. Okay, this is about information now, remember. Okay, we had, I think I skipped over someone's name, but we're going to have Miss Carolyn Bell Black, Dr. Clifford Black, then we're going to have, Mr. Shelby usually was all in one, I think. Okay, and then we'll have our neighborhood last stop, that Dr. Williams is going to facilitate that. Come on, so we can move on. Miss Carolyn Black. Let's give her a hand as she comes. Write proposals, y'all. Call her.
I've been saying.
But she's going to start you now.
Thank you, thank you. I hate to be the horse to death, but let's give Barbara Cooper a hand. I know she works really hard because she calls me at 2 o'clock in the morning. She feels like it. But she asked me to just briefly make some remarks regarding the Cooper Jones Initiative and the kinds of activities that we've been involved in. And at the risk of alienating everybody in this room, I just will have to start off by saying this. I was talking to a close friend of mine who happens to be my husband a couple of days ago, and I was listening to the radio, and the thought came, I mean, of course we hear it all the time, Black Lives Matter. And I said, yeah, they do. I said, but I followed it with, if we don't have the necessary qualities, skills, and capabilities for self-sustainability, then extermination is guaranteed. And that's what we are facing if we don't get it together. So one of the, I'll just say to you that we have placed a large number of activities that we've been involved in under one umbrella, something that we're calling the Center for Community Responsibility and Economic Sustainability. And under that umbrella, we've been working with Pastor Lucinda Gray. We've been working with the newly elected president of Operation Push, Joseph Kiles, Dr. Marie Milam, we all know her as the director of the Memphis program. And also, we made an outreach to the West Tennessee Diocese of the Catholic Church. So there's a lot going on, but let me just briefly outline for you 5 of the 10 or so activities that we are proposing. The first thing is something that we're calling stakeholders diplomacy. That's the best thing that I can come up with. I'm sure that somebody can do better. But bottom line is, what it means is that I'm not aware of. It used to be, I've been in social services agencies, environmental health stuff, a whole lot of stuff for the 30 years that I've been in Memphis. We used to have these directories, and I'm sure they're still around, with all of the social services agencies, names, addresses, contacts, get in touch right away. So I think it's time for us to modernize now. We think it's time for us to modernize. So there's a piece of software out there that we're looking for, and Mr. Mayor-elect, congratulations, by the way. Piece of software that we're looking at that we would hope that we can have the city of Memphis actually have all of the agencies, all of the organizations, everybody that's involved in helping to create these qualities and these capacities and these skills, and actually load you into this this app, this website, this whatever it is that we're creating, and giving you an opportunity to go in. Like, just think of it as you're a teacher in school. You're the classroom teacher. You want to record everything that your students are doing. So you will have that capacity as an organization to be able to do that. So when events, whatever it is that's coming up, anybody that wants to know, find out what's going on vis-a-vis services, so that we can work together, so that we can have our services better coordinated in the city, so that we can cut out some of this duplication of efforts that is going on. That's the first one. The second one is something that I probably, in my opinion, think is probably the most significant activity on the list. And we're calling this Labor Works with on-the-job literacy. Years ago, I had a friend who started and he still has a very successful business in Chicago. And he called me one day literally crying on the phone because he wanted to hire minority workers. And what he was saying to me was the fact that there were young men coming in who could not use a yardstick. They couldn't use a weigh scale. They didn't know how to use a ruler. They can't tell you how much gas is in the vehicle except on E and F. Anything in between, they don't know. These are basic kinds of things that if someone is going to get a job and be successful with the job, they're going to have to know this. The other thing is, this morning I was listening to the reading of the Memphis Business Journal on the Library Channel. There's a wonderful article in there. And it featured an organization, Shep, I think you would know about it, it's called Lifeline up in Lifeline to Success. Anyway, that one, several others that were mentioned. Bottom line is, everything that I hear has to do with getting jobs for our young men. But this Labor Works, what we're proposing is that we're going to create the jobs ourselves. We're going to create a network of cottage industries so that when they present with felonies, when they present with whatever they present with, we're going to be able to hire them, and there will be 1 hour on that job out of those 8 hours that will be something that they will have to be engaged in class, so that when they leave that job, they will know how to read and read efficiently. The third activity is what we're calling free Wi-Fi and free internet to low-income communities. Now, this is not something new. This is something that's going on all over the country. But we've been working with State Representative Barbara Cooper, and we've had some talks with the Memphis Housing Authority that kind of broke down, and I won't go into why they broke down, but we'd like to get back to that. The Memphis Housing Authority is already on a course out of President Obama's office with something called Connect Home, where they have to provide Wi-Fi to the housing authority properties. So what we're proposing is to meet where that Wi-Fi is going to end and actually bring in Wi-Fi and internet for the surrounding communities near the housing authorities. The third activity, and Mr. Black is on the program, I'll let him talk to you about this. This is our Super Learning Program, and we call it, the official name of it, or not the official name is Into Education, but the trade name or the by name is Releasing the Butterfly. And we've been very, very effective with teaching children how to read. As a matter of fact, I've been working for about 2 months now on a pilot, a proposal to present to Superintendent Hobson, so that we can possibly initiate this or take a look at it and see if it can be implemented in the Shelby County school system. So what we're proposing here with the Cooper Jones initiative, though, is to establish freestanding, Releasing the Butterfly, storefront kinds of operations, so that people who want to have more advanced education and advanced learning can go to these centers and get it. And finally, the reenactment of, the Sanitation Workers March. Everybody knows what happened here in the city of Memphis in 1968. We know that Dr. King was assassinated in the city. However, the fact that those 1,300 sanitation workers stood up and said, I am a man, have literally been overshadowed by the event of the assassination. So what we want to do is to bring that day back, and we want to make sure that every child in the Memphis City school system knows what happened in Memphis regarding the sanitation workers' march and the significance of Mason Temple. You have kids in this town, they don't know. We hear about the mountaintop speech, but the kids don't know anything about that facility that is sitting down there. And the fact that, and I read this myself, I'm not from Memphis, and I'm like, oh my God. I didn't realize that at one point, Mason Temple was the largest public venue in these parts, in West Tennessee. There was nothing else, a public arena as large as Mason Temple. That's part of our history, ladies and gentlemen, and we need to make sure that that history gets passed on to our children. That's it. You all have
Dr. Black, no, Dr. Black is graduate. I have to be a officer. But I want to bring Dr. Williams on. And Dr. Williams is going to that everybody, she's going to do her thing. She comes here and then going to have Chef come on, say what he has to say. Thank you. This is Dr. Peter Williams, a former city school, Kelly County school professor, educator. Thank you for coming.
All right, thank you, Representative Cooper, and hello to our Mayor-elect. So glad to see so many of you here this evening. One capacity that Ms. Cooper did not add on my name here is I'm a member of the Countywide Juvenile Justice Consortium, and that's an organization that works with juvenile court to help the public understand the memorandum of understanding as a result of the Department of Justice investigation of juvenile court. So if you haven't been participating, please join in. You need to know what's happening with our children. Thank you. So we have Community Neighborhood Blast Off Forum. If you look on the inside of your program, you'll see the Community Blast Off. We have the names of organizations and the representatives of those organizations. So if you are present, just keep up with the list as we go down. I want you to stand and give the name of your organization and your name. We'll start with T.O. Fuller. Is there someone here representing T.O. Fuller? Thank you. What's your name? And you're the president. Thank you very much.
Friends of T.O. Fuller Park.
Friends of T.O. Fuller Park, all right. French Fort. Okay, right now.
My name is Lynn Keys, K-E-Y-S, not Alicia Keys. Me and Keys. What did you want me to say?
What is your capacity with
I am the
French Fort?
president of French Fort Historic Neighborhood.
All right, thank you so much.
Right at the old bridge.
All right, thank you. Walker Homes.
With the street representative, Walker Home West Junction Neighborhood Association, Ms. Burns on secretary.
All right, thank you so much. Riverview Community Center. We don't have a representative from Riverview Community Center. Well, you tell them they missed it. We expect to see them at our next blast off. Bigford Community Center. Representative Cooper, are you keeping tally of these?
Yes, I am.
All right, very good. Rob Lake.
Sanders.
All right, in your capacity with Rob Lake? All right, thank you so much for being here. Coral Lake. Okay, we don't have a representative from Coral Lake. Let's hear from Fraser Community. All right. Okay, Fraser is well represented here this afternoon. Shelby Forest. Downtown South Main Street.
Hi, my name is Tammy Mitchell. I am the Uptown Neighborhood Coordinator. I'm also past president of the Downtown Neighborhood Association and also with the Blight Authority.
Wonderful, thank you for coming this evening. White's Chapel, Boxtown.
My name is Easter Knox, and I'm newly elected the coordinator by Sister Barbara, State Representative Barbara.
She will appoint you. All right, New Chicago Community Development Center.
My name is Dr. Carly Atwater. I represent the New Chicago CDC and also the New Chicago Community Partnership Revitalization Team, which we're trying to resuscitate New Chicago.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, Gemstone Ruby Estates.
My name is Jim Thomas, and I'm the Vice President of the Gemstone Homeowners Association, which represents Diamond Estates, Ruby Estates, and Emerald Estates, and Representative Cooper is one of my neighbors.
Wonderful, thank you for being here. Woodstock, North Haven, Millington.
My name is Charlotte Smith. I'm president of the People of Woodstock Community Association, and I'm also representing North Haven Community Association and Waverly Farms Community Association, and in Doug Ivy's presence, Shelby Forest Community Association.
All right, wonderful. And we saw Commissioner Love.
That is my district, my school district.
Oh, right, wonderful.
North Shelby, North Haven, and Shelby.
And you represent them well. We're so glad to have you here. All right, Lucy. Lucy Community. Is there someone here representing Lucy?
That's my district.
All right. All right. Soulsville Neighborhood Association.
Yes, I'm Ben Ivy, and I'd like to have you stand up if you don't mind. President Henry Ford, Mr. Rebecca Hutchinson, Dr. Hutchinson, Mr. Middleton, Stack Soulsville Neighborhood Association, and he's our president.
All right, wonderful. Good representation. Community Living in Peace.
My name is Mondale Williams, president of Pipson Corporation, which means Communities Living in Peace. I served as the executive co-chair for the federal government on restoration. I sit as the Sierra Club member, and we address environmental issues.
Wonderful, you're quite busy. Rolling Greens Hill and Mount Pisgah Heights.
Mary Cheers, president of Mount Pisgah, Rolling Greens Hill.
Good to see you, Ms. Cheers. All right, let's move on to Citizens for Better Service.
Hello, John Mosley, president of Citizens for Better Service. I'm here also with what I call my partner in crime, is Betty Anderson.
All right, great
Part
day,
of the Memphis Transportation Advisory Council, she's the chairperson.
Okay, thank you for coming. Alta Vista.
My name is Jesse K. Jeff, and I'm the president of the Alta Vista Community Association and the vice president of the Memphis Shelby County Education Association.
Wonderful, thank you for being here. The 35th Ward Civic Club.
Tommy Evans is the district for Civic Club.
Wonderful. North Thomas Daycare House of Knowledge.
My name is Bessie Hicks. I am the president of the House of Knowledge chapter, and I am an educator.
All right, wonderful. All right, and Blessed Beginning Learning Academy. Okay, good. Give yourselves a round of applause.
And I want everybody to know here that I spoke to every one of them personally. They got to give an account of themselves. They're not here today, because they told me they were going to be here, and I'm telling on them.
Oh, that's it. We